Well, for the past 40 years, the Joseph Meyerhoff Symphony Hall in Midtown has been the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra's home. And the symphony is about to usher in its next chapter with an historic new leader. Next season, Jonathon Heyward will become the BSO's first black music director and its youngest. And the significance is not lost on him.
I discovered that I loved music and I was passionate about music when I was about 10 years old, and I started singing actually first. But I wasn't actually very good at it. So my mom very kindly directed me to the string department the next year in middle school. And from there, it was home. Making music like that was home. Playing my instrument just felt like home, and I didn't know if I was any good at it, but I knew I loved it.
In the 19 years since that discovery, Jonathon Heyward's talents have taken him to orchestras and concert halls around the world. Hard to imagine that this love of conducting started from a serendipitous moment in middle school music class in his hometown of South Carolina.
We had a substitute teacher who was a very wonderful man, but was not musically inclined, so he had no idea how to direct an orchestra. So he thought the best idea was to get all of our names in a hat, stir it around, and pick out who was going to be conducting that rehearsal that day. And lo and behold, I was number 2 or 3 from the hat, and that's kind of when I had the opportunity. I certainly didn't like it, because I didn't like the idea of being in front of my peers and telling them what to do. But what I fell in love with so much was this idea that all these multiple sounds coming together to make one united sound was the most interesting part of all of that. And so that's what got me hooked into conducting, essentially.
Heyward steps into the music director role as another trailblazer departs. Maren Alsop was the first woman to lead the BSO and the first woman conductor of any major U.S. orchestra. During her tenure, she founded the OrchKids program, connecting young people in the city to classical music, something Heyward plans to not only continue, but expand.
I am a product of the public music school system. I take this very, very seriously. And you know, the fact of the matter is that we have some work to do in that department. I'm so looking forward to growing that deeper, bringing that to Baltimore County school districts, and seeing how we can truly install this. And again, make sure that the children understand that this is their home. This is there for them as well. So for me, it's not only a professional goal, but it's a very personal goal of mine.
When you talk to Heyward, you can feel the passion that he has for this art form, but with it also comes the understanding that there are some in the city who don't think the symphony is for them, a myth he seems most keen on dispelling.
We want to make the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra the symphony for Baltimoreans. That's it.
Since the BSO revealed his appointment this summer, Heyward and his wife have made frequent trips to the Baltimore area. In July, he told us that he wants to know what the city needs from the BSO, and likewise, what the orchestra needs from the community.
What immediately attracted me to this role here in Baltimore was the sense of grit and determination and drive that this city has as a whole. I think there's no sort of imagination around the fact that this city has been through a lot. The orchestra has been through a lot, but yet they have persevered. And for me, that means that you must be doing something right. And you must actually have the drive, determination to bring the most highest caliber of art making or music making that we can do. And for me, that's the quintessential importance of a conductor, of a music director. I often use this analogy as artists, musicians, that while doctors are there to, do surgery and, fix broken bones, artists and musicians are there to soothe the souls and comfort the heart. What I hope in my concerts, in my music making, is that I'm constantly doing that. I'm constantly connecting with the audience so that they feel that this music relates to them. This music may relate to the sadness that they're bringing to the concert hall. This music might relate to the very happiness that they are feeling in that moment. And to be able to have that relatability is something that I'm always thinking about when I'm on the podium.
Heyward's contract begins next fall. Until then, he'll be the symphony's music director designate. Heyward returns to Baltimore for his first symphony performances this upcoming May.